Candy! Candy kisses!
Jesus, right. We're getting some candy kisses from Trot, which, I mean, he's been arrested for in the past.
That's the Candyland
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Cool. Oh, it's actually a Supercross track.
Oh, wait, I need to launch the game.
Yep.
Right, this one is a Pit Viper, as it's your only option.
Ooh, I'm going to select
Choose
a different
the
bike.
Pit Viper.
Yeah.
This one's called Under Siege 2.0, and then in square brackets 397, which I think is a great name.
Under Siege
one
is
of my
a film,
favorites.
isn't it?
Well,
Under Siege.
There's a popular film with that guy who's in a lot of American action films. I fucked up straight away.
it's also
Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal! That's the one!
Is it actually?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
Did you just say a random actor?
Yeah.
No, I said with a famous action here in America.
Oh, right. That does will it down.
That fits that. Wow, I'm really doing shit at this intro.
This is hard to start with.
Cool. Thank you for balancing
Balancing it out so that
frustration
there's
first.
no warm up.
Fun later.
Frustration.
I can't wait for fucking Candyland. That's why I'm gagging for that one, so I can dish out some kisses. Candy kisses.
Candy fucking kisses.
Made it to the top.
Well done.
Stick a large amount of nuts in Trot's pooper.
Why would you stick nuts in his poop?
In his poop.
Your nuts.
Oh yeah. Who else?
Not just like
Just nuts.
not nuts.
What do you mean?
Right,
Nuts magazine.
His
Is that
testicles.
still
I think
going?
he's talking about his
I
testicles.
don't think Nuts magazine is still going.
Really?
I think it might have been.
Who really bought it? To
Is
be honest,
page 3 back, by the way?
It didn't leave.
Oh, I thought they got rid of it.
Yeah,
wasn't
fucking
this
day.
whole page
really?
2, isn't it?
Yeah, that was.
Page 2 now. They just moved it.
It's in page 2 now. They're pushing it to the front page.
Overleaf. Single leaf.
Overleaf. There it is. Ah, boobies.
I always thought about the page 3 thing, about how,
Go
you
on.
know, lots of people were against it and stuff. Like, it's less about the fact that it is printed and more about the fact that it's just part of, like, the national culture for, like, so long. It's like, yes, that
Really?
you can have your own opinions on it, but what's weirder is that we've just let it be, you know, basically, like, considering, like, our
That is
laws
strange,
on
actually, yeah.
showing kids porn and shit, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, well, I mean, you can just open the paper that's over there on that shelf.
18-year-old model.
Yeah.
From Clapham.
And also bombings.
Bombings. And also,
yeah, that's true. Yeah,
this is who you should hate this
in
year.
fact, that's actually a really good point, Trot. Like, in reality, when we you can say, well, does that woman have a choice to do that, or is she pressured into it, all that sort of stuff. But, like, yeah, you're showing people fucking, like, death and destruction. That's a lot more of a big issue than...
Well, it's like there was
bodies,
screenshots
isn't it?
from Breaking Bad. And loads of them were obviously shots of horrific violence and stuff. And then there was one shot where
the
it
word
said,
fuck.
it said
Yeah.
fuck. Yeah, it said fuck. And that was censored.
blood. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mad,
there was like a
isn't it?
decapitated head.
Break.
Oh, fuck.
You got to break when you do that. Oh, it's hot. So that you flick back around.
Yeah. Don't show them all the gore, but don't show them the word. Oh, the word.
Yeah, but do put a decapitated head on a
I'm
turtle.
crying. I don't know how to make it.
And just dissolve someone in acid.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
There's all sorts
But
going
don't
on.
show tits. Don't you dare.
Don't you dare show boobies or say the F word on television.
It's
yeah,
mad,
so
isn't it?
it's a bit
If I
backwards.
see one penis, I swear,
It's a bit backwards.
I'd love it.
I'd love it.
I fucking love it. All right, this once again is Pit Viper. It's your only choice. This is called 60. A lot of numbers today.
A lot of numbers. Yeah, why is that?
604 The Haunting.
Is
I
it
don't
struggle
know.
to find maps?
So these
today?
you play.
No, well, some of them are recommended. Yeah, like
Some are little Smith Fun trinkets.
no, I've got no real trinkets in here today.
No trinkets. No my first levels.
That was great. No,
No,
sorry,
my-
it was
Oh,
my track first, my first.
No spaces though.
My voice has gone a bit weird.
Why's it gone weird, mate? What have you been gargling? before
All sorts, mate. Seashell juice.
Seashell juice?
Yeah, so I get the seashells, I drain their juice into a bowl and gargle it.
Sounds horrible.
Yeah, I
What
get
juice do they
really,
have?
really bad food poisoning quite frequently.
And acid reflux.
Yeah, that's the least of my problems when you're throwing out black bile, mate.
I can imagine.
Black
yeah.
Bile. That's the worst.
That's a good
Ugh.
band name right there. Black Bile.
Yeah. Quality band
There you
name.
go. You can have that one. Next up
Yeah.
and coming metal band / punk. I'll allow punk. To
He'll
have that
allow
name.
it.
He's going to allow punk, everyone. Someone's sighing with relief.
Oh, thank God.
I wasn't metal, but
I was
I
really
better
looking
call the guys.
I've really been looking for a name called Black Bile.
God, but it's
That's
not.
I do find that strange. You know how you get like a lot of like really popular metal bands or really popular whatever bands, and they've always got these dumb names.
Like
Yeah.
Ignominious Incarceration was one of
Are
the.
you kidding me?
That was a
There's a lot.
local Yeovil band.
Ignominious incarceration.
Yeah, and also they had a completely unintelligible logo.
Fuck.
What was it like?
It was just a load of squiggles. You know, like those metal kind of. The font is so aggressive
Yeah,
to the point where you just can't read it.
yeah,
It just looks like metal scratchings.
like Cyrillic.
More than that. I mean, you can't put a name to it. It's just noise.
Okay.
It's so far gone. Yeah, Ignominious Incarceration is a hard name to pronounce.
Fucking finished.
Incarceration.
Congrats, mate.
Holy shit! I played really hard at the end there.
You did. You full on.
You didn't need to as well, because trots for miles before
I
that
did
bit.
so well.
Well done.
Like it was really
Congratulations,
hard.
mate.
Apologise to the audience for not seeing the whole track.
It's okay. So sometimes
I'll see it. You might still make it. Right, go, go, go. All about the flow now, Trot. It's all about the flow. Front brake, you got it? Yes, keep going, Trot. Keep going, Trot.
Go on, Tromus.
Try bail at the top of here.
Trot mouse.
Oh, you saw the
I can
finish
see the
line.
finish.
Yeah,
There it
yeah.
is.
There you go.
Oh,
There
it's
you go.
nice. Nice bit of
Nice.
flow at the end.
Yeah,
Show about the
Wow.
brutal
Yeah.
stops at the start.
yeah.
I didn't make it through. It's another DNF for Ross Hornby. Bye.
20
Me
all
and
so far.
Smith are neck and neck, however.
Scores on the doors. This is a Pit Viper. Once
Fucking
again,
Pit Viper.
we played a BCC4 track last
I
week.
think that's a collaborative.
Oh no, 2 weeks
effort.
ago. It was awesome.
Usually,
It's a
when you get like
collaborative
little suffixes like that,
Mm-hmm.
it's a
What do you think
collaborative
it stands
effort.
for?
It's probably like the Big Cock Club.
Big Cock Club
Broken
4.
Cock Club. We all got broken cocks.
We're great at making trials tracks.
All got broken cocks though.
All got broken cocks.
Snapped them.
So well done, Broken Cock Club, for making this track. for us.
You made it. You made it, buddies.
You
Do you
made
reckon
the
they're the
cut.
guys that made that snapped cock gif?
Oh,
Remember that one?
No,
yeah.
Ross, come on, you must have seen it.
I haven't seen this one, mate.
You've
Yeah.
seen everything on the
I've seen all
internet.
sorts.
I've
I haven't
seen all the bad
I've
stuff.
seen all sorts of terrible, terrible things. If you haven't seen a guy snap his dick,
No,
oh mate.
it's something I should
No, it's not very
invest
nice.
time in, or
It's not very nice at all.
It'll probably come up on WTF. Does the rounds.
I've seen it, Ross. So
just the rounds. Someone's gonna repost it.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah,
YouTube
repost.
karma.
Fuck.
Disgust karma.
Maybe you could repost it, Ross. Maybe you could be the
Maybe I
guy.
can find it and repost it. Go, hey guys, this is what
I've
I
not
found.
Hey,
seen
fellow
this.
WTFers.
Fellow.
my fellow brethren
My
of
brethren.
WTF pursuers. Broken Cock.
Broken Cock Club 4.
Yeah.
Because there were 3 other clubs.
There were 3 other clubs that didn't go too well.
They didn't end well. Mate, our dicks got mended.
Fuck, I'm struggling with this part here. Fucking what? Why can't I get up this bit? What?
Can't
Sorry.
tell it.
Occasionally I'll get very frustrated.
Send your
I'm
feedback
trying
to
to-
brokencockclub.org.
Feedback.
It's an organisation. It's amazing.
It is.
www.brokencocks.ac.
.ac.uk.
Finished.
Like an educational.
It's an academic one, yeah.
Actually managed to get a student profile.
Shit.
They get
you can
discount
actually
on Apple
upload
stores. That's
quizzes via the Moogle software. Do you remember Moogle? Did anyone use
No.
Moogle in college?
Oh.
Yeah, it was like this online course thing where you
Moogle.
could actually upload your essays and stuff to it.
Oh man, I haven't got this one.
Made it easier on teachers, you know.
the thing. There he goes.
Oh, there's a hole.
There I go. Down
Managed
that
to find
hole.
a pit.
Not my day
Oh
today, guys.
shit!
Not my day.
Jammy.
Yeah.
Some sort of crazy
Enjoy it up
shit.
there. Yeah.
Oh, Trout's pulled ahead.
Edging it.
Enjoying
By
it in
4
here with
points.
Fucking little Trout boy.
How you doing there, Ross? In the back there.
doing
Oh,
fun.
still zip.
Fun
Still
my
zero.
easy 0, guys. I'm hoping for a clean slate.
You've chosen some hard maps, though, Smith.
Yeah, I have. I'd like to choose some
Straight
This was
in
called
there.
The Cove, and there should be lots of dead dolphins around, so enjoy
Oh!
that.
Brilliant.
Good.
Were they viciously stabbed by a bunch of angry Japanese fishermen?
Yeah.
Oh, thank
They
God.
seem
because
to
that's-
hate the dolphins.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
they
really.
really
is
hate
that?
them.
For money,
Right.
because it's not just hatred for no reason. It's just they're getting paid reasonable amounts for slaughtering.
Reasonable.
Hundreds.
I mean, not even a lot.
It's not even a lot, apparently. No. So there you go.
Well, that's
The
not
thing is,
worth it,
like,
is it?
Depressing, isn't it?
Right, when you got to draw the line, right? So vegetarianism, yeah. So I was talking to my
There we
friend
go.
about him being a veggie, and
What were you doing? Making fun of him?
Yeah, I was
You're
eating
a prick.
I was eating a burger in his face and flicking meat juice at him. No, I wasn't. I wasn't
Meat
doing
juice.
that.
That's something that you would do, though. That's something
Yeah,
like,
I think I have
feel
done
like
it in the past,
that's
probably.
something
But no, I respect his choices. That's all fine. It made me think about things, and you know how like some animals seem smarter and they're more endearing than others, right?
Yeah.
So say for example dogs.
They're more human traits.
Exactly. Dogs, for whatever reason, have probably been man's most endeared animal. You know, we use them for hunting, we use them for working, we
Genetically
use
modified.
them for whatever.
Not genetically modified, Trot.
Well,
we bred them.
agreed.
Yeah, exactly. The amount we've bred them is evidence of that.
Domesticated.
Like, so people, especially in the West, maybe not so much in China and stuff, don't like the idea of eating dogs, right? But you can eat dogs, but everyone thinks like, Christ, you know, that's pretty rough. Okay,
Yeah.
pigs. Yeah, a friend of mine used
It's a pun there.
A friend of mine used to keep pigs, yeah, and pigs are really cool. They're really nice little creatures. They're like
They're
smart.
very intelligent too.
They're real smart, exactly. They can come over and like you'll come up down to them, bring their
Not
feet
fluffy
down.
though, Smith. Not fluffy.
Exactly, and
their
they're not
meat
fluffy.
tastes glorious.
Also,
And they
they don't
taste
hunt.
fantastic.
They're prey.
And my friend was keeping them. They raised them and then they send them off to slaughter to eat pigs. But it's like a freehold, so it's like they just have a couple of pigs and that feeds their whole family.
Right.
And it kind of sucks because like I like the pigs and I visit them quite a few times and I was like, oh, nice pigs.
Dead
But I don't care enough not to eat them.
Yeah, they taste so good.
Would you care enough if you had to do the killing though?
Yeah, no,
Surely you
I
wouldn't
still
want
do
to
it.
do
No,
killing.
I think I mean, obviously
If
I
you
haven't done
became
it,
friends
so
with
I
them and
can't
named them
tell.
and stuff.
I can't
Would it be
tell.
What
less of a-
circumstance would you do it though, Smith?
When
if
you're starving desperately,
or
maybe?
if it was just if you had to have bacon from now on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If somebody said to me, "You can't ever eat pork again," which is I think is fair enough to say, unless you can kill this,
Yeah.
I'd do it. But I wouldn't feel good about it. But
I'd be horrible. I've seen the whole
Depends on
chainsaw
what
thing.
else is available, doesn't it? Like if I had
but the fact but what I'm saying is the
Plentiful
fact you
chicken.
still do. The fact you still do eat pork.
Yeah.
You should be in a position where you'd be ready to kill it because you eat it.
Yeah, you got to know the whole process.
yeah, but
That's what I'm
I
getting
don't
at.
know
And be
the
at
whole
peace with it.
process.
And then
In terms of I
really,
don't
like my veggie
kill
friend
animals off.
is sort of like
Are you suggesting we make a series of videos where we kill animals and eat them?
Animals
investigate
and-
the meat industry. Hat films investigate the meat industry. No,
Right.
but it's
Can't have
weird.
sausages. Oh,
And it's
God.
like you really got to work out where you draw the line because
Yeah.
then you're like, well, why do you favour dogs over pigs?
It's a very blurred line,
Like,
Smith, because they're cuter. Okay,
There's
It's
and
really
the
fucking
mucking
shallow,
outs.
isn't
they
it?
don't smell that bad.
This is Candyland. You can use either of these.
gonna use a
I'm going to
roach.
use a roach. Yeah.
Roach is more super crossy.
But yeah, I don't know. And it's the same with dolphins. Like when you see the cove and like dolphins are obviously very smart little guys and universally loved because they don't have giant fucking teeth and try to eat you. Yeah, I don't know. It's a bit weird. I don't know how I feel about it. It makes you feel stupid when you think about it.
I feel bad about all those little girls that kill all those daisies, making daisy chains.
yeah.
This is the thing. Imagine if eventually we've worked out that plants could feel and they understand the concept of feeling. These fucking veggies have been eating all these plants, mate, and they've been
Well,
slaughtering plants by the
Yeah,
thousands.
then the vegans will come up and rise up.
Well, the
against
vegans have been-
everyone and be
Everyone
like,
eat
"Hey,
dust!
Everyone, eat your own shadows.
I mean, what, isn't that from something?
That's from Simpsons where he goes, I don't eat anything that has a shadow.
Yeah, the cast of shadow. Yeah, I'm a stage 5 vegan.
Anything that casts a shadow.
Yeah,
So glass. Even that casts a shadow.
yeah.
Well,
Well, I mean, I
everything-
guess you could eat like glycerin, like like see-through sugar.
Well, yeah.
I'm sure it still casts a shadow.
I don't know. If
No,
that's
not if it's
something
transparent.
I mean, why are we
No.
having this discussion? Like, it's
I mean, if
clearly
it
a
has
joke.
physical...
No,
light will not be able to pass through something that has physicality
No,
to some
you
degree.
can get transparent things.
Go
Yeah,
for a
but
pit
it still
viper,
casts a
guys.
shadow.
Go for a pit viper, yeah.
What if it's completely clear?
Yeah, because it can't ever be completely clear.
Well, like you're saying water casts a shadow.
Yes.
That's what casts
Yeah, well, like a very, very hard to see shadow,
But
though.
it still
But it
casts.
still casts a shadow.
Well, I mean, what if light can pass through something perfectly? There's plenty of things that light
Nothing
can pass through.
perfectly. There is no perfect passing through of things because there is
There's always
molecules in the way
atoms or molecules
that
or
are
something.
casting shadows. They may be very
Yeah,
separated
but light
from each
doesn't
other.
have mass, mate. It doesn't have
What?
physical property. Light doesn't
What?
have light. Light can't be hit. Can't hit things because it doesn't have physical mass.
Well, how are shadows made?
What?
Because light
passing
hits
through.
an object
Yeah.
and can't pass through it.
Yeah, but I don't think it's.
There is a lack of light.
I don't know enough about this, but I'm
Yeah.
fairly sure
Yeah,
light doesn't have
gas.
physicality.
What?
Because if light had physicality, every time you switch a torch on, the torch would fire backwards because you're firing light out.
What?
you know what I mean?
I don't. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills, guys.
The thing
maybe
is,
maybe we have.
I'm trying to be
Thinking
serious
of the
here.
comments right
This
now.
is me baffling through this.
Thinking of the
Right?
crazy comments.
Light doesn't have mass. It doesn't have weight.
Everything has mass.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Light doesn't have mass.
We'll leave it up to you,
Jesus.
commenters.
Light has
Fucking-
momentum. That's all it has. It has.
I didn't
It doesn't
DNF.
have mass.
I didn't.
Because then we could create light engines, engines that push us along by emitting light out the back, because everything has an equal and opposite reaction. So if light has mass and you're firing it in a direction, that would mean that there's energy pushing the other object the other way. Do you get me?
Listen, what
I get you, but
is what casts a shadow.
Yeah.
Oxygen
Okay,
doesn't cast a shadow, does it?
Yeah, an oxygen's a molecule. Well, it might. The thing is, it might cast a very small shadow. That's the thing.
I don't know.
It's saying with certainty what casts a shadow. Like, obviously, there's things that we can see easily, but like I'm not going to say that light doesn't cast a shadow because water doesn't cast a shadow, because like Trot says, it might cast a really, really small fucking shadow.
There's no might, Smith.
Have you not seen it cast shadows on the surface of water?
Well, look, I've got a bottle of water in front of me right now. Yeah.
Oh god.
Right.
It doesn't. The water part.
Yeah, because you need to have enough light to create the shadow.
There's a shadow. There's a shadow around the bottle, that's for sure.
A harsher shadow is created by a stronger source of light.
Oh man, this is quite a hard
So
one.
in order for I don't want a science.
Okay, I mean, I'm not claiming anything is right or wrong here. All I know is that I'm fairly sure light doesn't have mass,
Okay.
and
It's an Al
therefore
Smithy claim.
I
We'll
don't.
see if it plays off.
Yeah, somebody in the comments, if you're really good at this shit, explain whether
Or just give us a list of things that don't cast shadows.
Yeah, and what is transparency?
What can vegans eat?
If
basically?
we were a stage 5 vegan and we couldn't eat anything that casts a shadow, what could we eat?
There'd be
There you
nothing
go.
to eat. I'd say there'd be nothing to eat.
Okay, I would say something like a
Or light.
glucose-based
Everyone
glycerin.
fucking eat light. I like red light the best. It's my favorite.
It's got that
on the
berry
spectrum.
taste to it.
Tastes really
Also,
sweet.
I mean, we are accepting, by the way, that vegans can actually eat plants and vegetables. We're not that dumb. I mean,
Yeah.
we might be.
the hypothetical situation was that when it comes out that plants actually do have a life.
They do trigger defense mechanisms.
Yeah,
They do.
yeah.
You've seen Venus flytraps grabbing. That's obviously more of attacking.
There's another
But-
plant that shies away from.
But we don't know
movement.
if they rationalize things to the point where they understand that they're in pain and therefore it is
immoral.
Immoral.
But then again,
I do wonder the same thing with
Go
you,
on.
Trot. Do you rationalise things?
yeah, Trot, do you rationalise
Do you
anything?
feel
I
pain?
do, guys. What the fuck?
What?
Are you dehumanizing me? Is that what you're doing now?
We're trying for a long time to dehumanise you to the point where you have no feelings.
Where
So
we
that you
can-
can feel
or
better
emotions.
about
That we can cook
punishment.
you up and eat you.
Right. This whole thing's just been a big marinade.
Been a really big
Social
horrible-
marinade. mate.
Social marinating.
Woo! Oh yeah.
Oh no!
What do you think of the track, Trot?
That was good. It was, yeah.
I don't like it. Only because I'm not doing very well on it.
How far off am I, Trot? Am I going to make
close.
this?
You're pretty close. I think, thinking about it more,
I made it.
maybe light doesn't have mass.
Well, I mean, that wasn't really what we were arguing. It's more that,
No, but that's the thing that got
It was
me.
what called a shadow, guys. What doesn't have a shadow?
Yeah, but then again, Trot, how does transparency work? So, like you're saying,
This is separation of molecules. Like,
well, so there's a greater gaps in the
Yeah.
molecules, so light can pass through it better.
essentially.
But that would mean that water would be really, really fucking gaseous. That would mean that water's
No.
really close to a gas, which isn't true. That's density you're talking about,
What
right?
if you put like
Yeah.
a globule of water, like one drop of water? Surely it casts. When you see a little shadow around the sides of it,
Yeah,
that's
is a
called
shadow.
casting a shadow.
Yeah.
So that's water casting a shadow.
Yeah.
What is
the
that?
density of the molecules, Smith.
What? Whether or not it casts a shadow?
Yeah.
Well, just drop some
Yeah,
water
no,
on
but
your
the
desk
Trot,
and
I'd argue
shine
that's
a light
not
on it.
true, because density is whether something is a solid, a liquid or a gas. So you can get see-through solids, see-through gases, and see-through liquids. So I wouldn't say light is necessarily based on density.
Well, you get a stronger shadow because it's harder for it to pass through. Because there's a great separation of the molecules.
Well, to an extent, but then if you had like a completely, say we made out of plastic, for example.
Guys, it's been 2 minutes since we made a dick joke. What's going on?
Say we had a see-through block of like
So you had
clear,
a see-through dick.
completely clear plastic, like you can make bottles out of, for example. And then you had, a liquid, water, and then you had like any gas. Most gases are see-through.
Yeah, but that's down to the
That's density,
structure
though.
of the molecules.
But there's density as well, right? So a solid is denser than a gas.
Yeah, and the denser it gets, the less the light can pass through it, and therefore the harder the
But
shadow.
not if you create a see-through a see-through solid.
Oh yes, I
like,
finished
for example,
first. Year
glass.
5. Fuck you both.
Thanks.
Glass or plastic or Pyrex.
This
These
is just the properties of the...
it's something else. It's something else that determines transparency. Is what I'm getting at, not density.
Yeah. I don't know. We are not qualified
Hmm.
to talk about it. Let's talk about dicks.
Let's talk about penises.
Big floppy dicks!
Tell you what, they cast a fucking big shadow. Am I right?
My one doesn't.
Oh, it's tiny.
Can't find it. You can't find it without a decent microscope.
You can only see the shadow.
The ones that
Electron
NASA
microscope.
uses to.
Ross finished first, by
I
the
finished
way.
first a long time ago. You
Yeah,
guys
I'm
were
fucking-
chatting.
I
I
DNF.
wasn't chatting, therefore I Use
Got
that
points.
to get some points in me,
Trot's
guys.
taking a fucking hefty lead on me.
Hefty lead.
I'm just glad I didn't get 0, guys.
the
Yeah?
overall
Oh, that was
Look
it.
at that.
Fucking
Look,
hell.
done. 131 points for Trot.
At least
I
you
got
didn't get
33. I
0,
didn't get
Ross.
completely 0, which I should have aimed
Seemed
for
like
a
it was
clean
close.
slate. It was pretty close, mate.
Well,
So
if your
nerds,
dick is transparent,
Yeah,
let us know in the comments.
let us know why your dick is transparent and why light can pass through it. All right. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.